So, I want to talk about feeling lost today. I want to talk about the times in our lives when we just can't see the path. When maybe formerly you could see the path, and then life just throws you a curveball. I find that's what I've been going through on and off for a few years. Pardon me, I have a cold today or allergies or something. Keep blowing my nose. These are the times in my life, and I think other people will relate to me. When the words for me have been, I just can't see the path. I'm a person that always is looking for meaning in my life. And when I can't connect my daily actions to something meaningful, how that can really feel very disruptive. Part of, I think, what's going on for me was I lived in a rental on a lake. And about December of last year, this one little skinny little hungry kitten came around. And I just couldn't resist, knowing that it could become an issue where that cat would become reliant on me. It was just almost impossible for me to watch this little kitty day after day scrounging around and just like the grass and the leaves and really not finding much. So one day I put a little bit of cat food. I have a cat, an indoor cat, and I put a little bit of her food in a dish, and I walked out to a tree and I put it behind the tree. And it was so sweet and so cute to see her find the food and watch her eat it. It just gave me such a sense of fulfillment and happiness to fill the need of this little creature. And then the next day I showed up at my house, like getting home from work, and the little kitten was waiting, peeking around the corner of my house. I think it just knew that the food came from me. And so I decided to not play the game of going all the way out to the tree since it was waiting there at my house for me. And so I just started feeding the cat. And then it wasn't too long after, and then she started sleeping, like always being around, waiting for food, more or less. And then another two cats started showing up. And long story short, within a month, there was about 8 kittens that were showing up for food. And in my heart, how could I refuse them? So it turned into a really fun and beautiful adventure for me. Other cats would find us. I think the mother of a couple of those kittens started showing up, and then other random ones. And by the spring, a couple had gotten pregnant. But I did decide to neuter the youngest ones, the ones that would let me pick them up. And I brought them to get neutered from the local trap neuter release program. And so six of the 8 or so, 8 to 10, were neutered by the spring, but 2 of the mama age ones had already gotten pregnant. So there was about 12 of them by the summer, but they were still nursing. So it was hard for me to get them neutered because you didn't want to take away, a nursing mother from their kittens, and they weren't keeping them nearby. So it is a really long story, but fast forward to August of this past year, and we had to very quickly leave that house due to mold and how the management was handling it. It made us just want to get out of there. And I pretty much been doing a deep dive into some grief after having a really tumultuous time in August of having to avoid, these people were trying to blame us. They were just doing some gaslighting so that we didn't blame them for the mold. And we just had to very quickly leave, and we did find a temporary place to go, and we couldn't take those cats with us. So, let's see my hair here. So, since basically September 1st, since we got out of there, I have really just had to deal with, the reality of having to move and put our stuff in storage and deal with the legality and the lease issue. And it's only kind of since settling in a little bit. Then we were part of that really big storm, the Hurricane Helene, that hit our general area. And a bunch of people were out of power for a while, and everything just got a little turned upside down within just about a month of getting out of that place. And it turns out that place had gotten flooded, and also a tree fell on it. So there's some grace in what happened and gratitude about us getting out of that place before we were hit with that natural disaster. And I know I feel like somber and like heavy when I'm telling this story, but it's like this has been what I'm dealing with now that some time has passed and we're settling in more. I have just felt so flat and so put off course and emotional. And, knowing there was a rental and that we had these cats that we were getting attached to, I just started thinking about finally, like, maybe it's time to buy a house. It was a beautiful country area that we were living in. We're living closer to like a downtown city area now. But I was like starting to dream about getting a small country house and with enough land to do some kind of catio thing and bring those cats with me and take ownership. And it was a beautiful and fun and motivating, heartful journey for me to be living that. Yeah, like that sigh. It's like this grief, this sadness, and this heaviness, because I feel like my dream, which was starting to, really become a thing for me. We had started talking to, a realtor, a mortgage broker, which we have never done that before in our marriage. And we're both Geminis. We're both quite free spirit. So we've never been super motivated to put down roots. But I don't have children, and these cats were giving me such a sense of home. I could cry. Yeah. So to kind of have that ripped away, and now that a couple months have passed, going on 3 months, it's like, I don't know, I partially feel a dream has died. And I just feel a lot of grief just because, so much of my nurturing, loving energy was going to these little beautiful babies. I mean, thankfully I do have 3 pets. I did take a kitten from that property because his mom was rejecting him. And he was getting really skinny and dirty. And then he wouldn't show up for a few days. So I just decided if he came back again, because there were a handful of little cats and kittens that did disappear over the 8 months or so that I was taking care of them. And I said, okay, next time I see him, I'm going to grab him. So actually, let's see. Where is he? There he is. That's Charlie. Yeah, I see you, baby. So yeah, I do have a little treasure that I got from that experience. But now I'm just like, I kind of just don't know what's next. I have a career for many years. Be nice. He stalks the chihuahua a little bit. Be nice. Come here. Leave her alone, please. Pookie, come. Come here. Come. Psst, psst. Come here. Come here. Chihuahuas are so delicate. Well, mine is. Come here, little baby. So here I am. I've been doing massage therapy for going on 25 years, more or less. The most of that time, with a few times that I worked in other places. And I love massage. And I do love nurturing people. And I, recently gotten into human design readings. And I've been doing a human design coaching training, and was really invested in that. And until recently, when we had to move, I don't know, I kind of just lost the heart and enthusiasm to be starting a new career. So I'm just sharing. I guess this channel for me is just about being present and being authentic and being in my feelings and having a desire to share that with an audience of people who might be able to either relate or learn something or just be present with me in my emotional journey. Because I feel like for some reason I was given this desire, or it's a gift or something, where I do have a desire to share my process and share my emotional experience, publicly on YouTube, on social media. And I'm going to trust that and follow that and believe that there's a reason and a purpose for this. I was just watching a video talking about, no. He was about to stop. Come here. I want you to come here. I want you to come here. I'm going to show everyone how crazy you are. This is Charlie. This is Charlie. He's a little cuckoo. This is my baby. No, don't bite me. It's not nice. Say hi to everybody. Want to say hi? You want to say hi to everybody? He's so cute. He's so lovable. He's very soft. He's very entertaining. And he's kind of alpha. I saw his father. I happened to catch the moment, it seemed, when his mother, that's not nice. Oh, that's not nice. When his mother, I saw her get pushed to the ground by this big gray cat. She was young, and she was really black and shiny and soft, like his coat, even though he's gray. That's not nice. Stop. And anyway, yeah, this big gray tomcat is his papa. And he looks so much like his papa. He has this chubby little tail. He's very stocky and strong. And yeah, like I said, he's a real kind of alpha guy. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I feel like there's something that I've learned over the years, just to be nice, be nice, just to be present with my emotions, present with what I'm feeling, and and deal with whatever comes up, whether it's what it happens to be right now is a lot of frustration and grief. And I think what I've learned to do over time with different things I've gone through is when I'm grieving something, to really diminish it when I'm going through something. Whether it's from this Gemini quality of wanting to just it's kind of like I just want to get over it. It's like, okay, because intellectually I get it, I understand it, I'm feeling the feelings, I'm doing some journaling, I have support people, and it's like I want it to be over already, instead of just surrendering to the process and the timing of basically when I'm ready, I'm ready. When I have the energy, I am into human design, and I don't know what you guys know about that, but as a manifesting generator, and I guess as any generator type, what our authority is, what our strategy is to respond. Like, we're not here to initiate ideas. We're not here to no. We're not here to initiate ideas. We're here to respond to the world around us. And basically what we're responding to is if you want to see Jared. Basically what we're responding to is, do I have enough energy for this, is the question. Do I have enough energy for this thing that's presented itself on my path? And I haven't found that thing yet. Just today, I'm thinking about getting back into my human design training. We do Zoom calls weekly, and I haven't shown up for any of them in 2 months or more. So finally today, I said, I think I'm going to get on that call. I guess it's like getting the energy back to show up again, because I didn't feel that way at all until today. And it's okay, relax. No, you're crazy. So someone told me, another manifesting generator said, when I was saying, I don't know where I'm going, I don't know what I want to do, or blah, blah, blah. And she said, when you have enough energy, something's going to show up for you, and you're going to respond to it, and you're going to feel like doing it, and you're going to want to do it. And that felt like such relief to remind myself, because there's this, I think it was how I was raised, but I think it's also cultural, that you just think you have to push yourself. Like, okay, I got to just will this. And I didn't realize this conversation would involve human design, but it's like, how do I want to say it? The ego center, the will, or the ego center, mine is undefined, which basically means I'm not built like that. I'm not designed to just respond to to just will myself through something. I basically have to wait to have the energy and have the flow of things kind of all working out for me, within my body graph. I guess it's interesting to talk about it. I haven't been talking much about human design recently. So it's like a lot. I'm into astrology, I'm into human design, and I'm into law of attraction. I'm into also prayer and meditation. I do believe in a God. You could say the universe. I think it's the same thing in my book. I'm comfortable with the word God. It's not a religious God, although I do feel like I could relate to religious people, because I do believe we're still all, excuse me, we're all talking about the same thing, the big picture. A higher power. I was in the 12 steps for many years. And what you learn in 12-step recovery is about just a higher power. And really, they're given permission to just like whatever that means to you. Whatever that means to you. So it could be, Allah or, God or the universe or source energy. I believe we're all having a connection and a definition that works for us, that we relate to. Because a lot of bad things are done in the name of religion or in the name of a God. So that's also a very big part of my path. Just bit me. No, I think you're crazy today. Go. Stop biting. Yeah, so anyway. The processing things, There's something about being a manifesting generator in that too. Just needing to process things. I feel like there's parts of me that are so quick to pick up on something, but then it just does take longer to just integrate it all, body, mind, spirit, and the timing of the universe, the timing of God. I learned something years ago. It was so good. I think it's from Abraham. And it's about patience, the word patience. Esther Hicks, says, like, we're not asking you to be patient. Like if the timing isn't correct yet, we're not asking you to be patient. Just like the way a farmer doesn't need to be patient. They don't use the word patient. They do their process, they get the land ready, and then finally they plant their seeds or their little sprouts, and then it's going to be a while. It's going to be, 2 to 3 months, however long it takes, depending what it is. It's going to come to harvest if you do what you have to do in most cases. It's going to get watered, and it's going to need sun, and it's going to need a certain amount of days. And more than likely, the harvest will come. And the farmer is not sitting there biting their fingernails, having to be like holding their breath, thinking, I got to be patient. Like in my case, maybe if I started a garden in May, it's more than likely by August, we're going to start, having a harvest. And once I put that seed in the ground, am I going to start stomping my foot day to day, go out there, check, is it there yet? Get angry. Like, God, where the freak is it, man? Like, I planted it. Like, where is it? No, a farmer is certain that there will be a harvest. And it takes time. This is the process. This is the integration of things needing their time. And I think sometimes that's not my strong suit, is to just, wait. And waiting is a big theme in human design. And we all have our different way of waiting. Waiting to respond is the generator type. But also the manifestor type, they are waiting. They're waiting for the download and the impulse and the idea as well. And knowing, what's the best ideas to take action on. The projector is waiting for an invitation. And the reflector, well, in general, you're waiting a full lunar cycle at least to start to make some decisions for big things. So that waiting period. Can I be like the farmer? Can I be like the farmer when I'm waiting? And it doesn't have to be like, like just tapping my foot and checking my watch and like, where is it? Impatience and distrust and despair when I haven't seen the result that I'm expecting. So, can I be like the farmer today? Can I be like the farmer at this period of my life in this timing? I happen to also be in my Chiron return. Chiron return is a big theme for, especially me. I'm a line 6. Line 6 has these 3 distinct phases of their life, and the third part, when you become the role model, as they say, it happens at your Chiron return moving forward. So I was actually eagerly anticipating my Chiron return. And as it unfolds, I feel like it's been a little challenging because classically the Chiron return is going to include the revisiting. Chiron is the wounded healer, and it comes around your 50th year or so, and it's going to trigger unhealed parts of our psyche that would go back to the earlier years in our life. I had an astrologer look at my chart once, and he said, "What happened when you were 19?" I did happen to have a lot of drama and trauma when I was 19 related to my family and my first boyfriend, my first love. And the reason he asked me that question was because of the Chiron being in the 19th degree of my natal chart in Aries. And I just thought that was so interesting, that it really was a very significant year for me. And I did a lot of work, and that's what really put me on the road to healing and recovery. And I've done so much work. So I think I wasn't expecting this to be so hard. But I am going through a lot of different themes that do feel really core and raw. And sometimes I'm really grateful. I'm like, wow, look what I'm look what I'm getting to heal again, even at this age of my life. And I'm appreciating getting to share this right now on video, because I'm like, as I speak, I'm getting awarenesses. So, even if no one's watching my videos, this does feel cathartic, and it feels fulfilling to share this stuff. So anyway, if you found this video, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and leave a comment or hit the like button, just so I can start to see if anyone else would be interested in these videos. It's kind of, the slower pace of making videos that I think is more appropriate for people like me who really want to connect and feel a connection when they listen to me, and feel into their own body and see if any awarenesses are coming for them. And if any of you wanted to share that would be so beautiful. And I think that's it for now. See you soon.